Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more One Step from Eden. So I've got a sort of special run for you here today. I'm going to try basically a shield-only run. I'm using here one of the characters in the game. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess that's okay. Named Reva. She specializes in shield. I think we've definitely probably seen her in some of the other runs. She's the shield boss, and what I basically want to do this entire run is focus on powering up this skill here, or this spell I should say. So this is shield throw, and what it does is it allows me to essentially just fire a shot that does damage equal to how much shield I have. And as I build up shield throughout the course of a game, that can do a hell of a lot of damage. And on top of that, I can then regain my shield after I throw it. So I'm essentially just going to try my best to get rid of everything that is not that. I have nothing that I can do for this, really, unfortunately. And I'm just going to basically just get any skills that I can that increase my shield, or do anything of the sort that I find useful. So let's see. I'm going to take adaptive armor here because there is an artifact that allows me to... This thing is really annoying because it moves around a lot. Oof, just barely managed to get it there. It moves around a lot, which is kind of hard in this kind of run. But one of the good things about this run is that I tend to play a little bit more patiently, so that's great. Bismuth is great because it gives us shield every single time that we cast a spell, which is good. But I tend to play a lot more patiently during this type of run, which leads me to basically not take as much damage, which is pretty good. Oh boy, there we go. Barely managed to make it there. And that kind of plays hand in hand with the way this run sort of goes, considering that, you know, I'll be using my shield as much as possible, so I won't really be taking as much damage as I usually would. And so I'll basically have shield for the entire duration of the run, otherwise I basically won't be able to do anything, right? So I'm going to end up getting rid of this zigzaggy spell pretty soon, just so that I can more quickly get my shield throw. And I want to aim for... let's get some money. I want to aim for maybe getting some shield joiners as well. So using the shop here is going to be real important, and it's going to sort of determine how my run goes, more or less. So typically what I'll do is I'll just end up getting some upgrades here, and then try and upgrade my shield throw as much as possible. Restore 1+ mana cost, contain shield. I guess that's the best one. Not a really good draw there. But finding these really annoying enemies here, both in the giant shotgun thing here, as well as this giant cannon here. Or sorry, I said both enemies at the same time. But basically I'm trying to describe this annoying enemy that moves around whenever you cast a spell, which is extremely difficult to make use of. Oof. Whoa. Wow. Because this skill is usually not great. What it does is you throw a shot, and if the target survives, they get some shield. If not, they die because they took 400 fucking damage. It's usually 200, so let's go ahead and pick that up. Primarily, I want to do that is just grab a lot of big, hard-hitting spells, and then anything that gives me shield. That's primarily what I want to go for here. There are times where I can kind of just take on Saffron without taking any damage. So let's see if we can hit her with a good bunch of damage there, and get some shield here. Dodge that. There we go. Some good, nice damage. Saffron's not too difficult to fight off against, just because she does, you know, kind of reveal her hand early on. I'm sure if I face her in like higher levels, she'll be a lot more difficult, but I technically face her early on. Oh, that's unfortunate. So she's just not usually all that bad. Oh, that sucks. She managed to actually kill herself with that doll that she throws out there, which I'm guessing is supposed to be some sort of form of revenge, but I'm not entirely sure. Ouchies. There we go. And one of the other things that I forgot to mention for Reva is that she does have this reflector here, which I should probably make more use of, but I tend not to. But basically, it just acts as an actual reflector, so every point, I think it lasts for like 0.5 seconds, I get to essentially reflect anything back at my opponent. I don't know if it does the same amount of damage back, but it's not half bad, and especially later on in the run, if I manage to build up a lot of mana crystals, it'll be pretty useful, because I'll actually just be able to straight I don't think I'm going to be able to get that other one, which is fine. I'll be able to just straight use that about 10 times in a row, and presumably avoid taking any damage and hurting my opponents for a lot, but it's kind of difficult to actually get used to using that, because you got to time it right, and if I don't, I end up getting actually hit, and if I get hit, I will lose some of my shield, which I'm trying not to avoid. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm trying to avoid losing all my shield so easily, because that'll help me in the long run pile up a lot of damage with shield throw here. So, as you can see, I basically have 900 something health here whenever I get that much shield. But the only thing I also need to get is there is an artifact that reduces, I think it's called duct tape, and it's typically useless. But what it does is that it reduces how much shield you lose when you shuffle, because you do lose a certain amount of shield per shuffles, which is kind of crummy, but I kind of get it. So with me having, you know, such low spells, I'm gonna constantly be shuffling and losing my shield. So I'm gonna need to find a way to see if I can get that as well. I wish I can. I've been meaning to try out what happens if I were to play one of my seeds. Ooh, diamond ring is not half bad. I don't know if I really want it. Because this gives me shield every second, and it just stays there in my slot. But I need to shuffle often, so I don't know how useful that is. But speaking of shuffling, also. We have rifle there, which might actually work in our favor this time around. Let's see if we can... let's get rid of this guy, because he's extremely obnoxious. There we go. Not like it matters, but it shows you now where the missile is going to land. But I don't really think that really matters in the long run, because at the end of it, you're still going to get hit the entire stage, whether or not you're in that area. Alright, so here's Celsi. She tends to ruin runs always, no matter what. I won't say she's any easier or harder with this, but... Ugh, that's unfortunate there. Having shield does make her a little more bearable. The only issue is that this is going to take quite a while, because I really don't have anything to damage her with. And she does move around quite a lot, which makes it really hard for me to hit her with these one-hit spells that I've got, since primarily all I've got are shots, right? But we'll see what we can do. Oh, I think we did manage to hit her. I'm not entirely sure how that worked out there. We are managing to not take a lot of damage. That's unfortunate there. And I hadn't realized the counter-strike shot goes so slow. There we go. Good damage there. And let's see if we can hit her with this again. Good job. Oh, that's unfortunate. So now she's going to go and slash everywhere, which is fine. Oof, nice job. Managed to get through that pretty easily. I tend to always go for the ice-looking stages when I can, just so I can take her on as early as possible. That Iron Will with 400 is really going to put in a lot of work. I really don't want to pick this thing up. The Diamond Ring, I think I've used it and it hasn't been that bad in these kinds of runs, but I just don't feel like it's going to do a lot. We're going to also try going this route. Let's give this a shot. Get rid of that before he gets really annoying. So this is kind of sucky, because that guy is not going to move ever. So I have to forcefully break through this stuff. Let's go ahead and I guess try and use the reflector here. There we go. It did, I think, 1 damage. Amazing. So we're gonna have to bust out this really annoying snake enemy here, just because there's really no other way that we can get through this. Because this enemy here will not move, no matter what. They'll just stand there casting their dumbass spells, but it's okay. Acid Rain also works out pretty well, but I think I'm going to go ahead and skip it for now. I really like using Acid Rain a lot, but I don't think it'll do me any good right now. I'm not really getting any good luck, which is why I decided to go with this route, because I figured maybe I'll get lucky with the increased difficulty and get some good spells, but or at least some good artifacts. I'm not really getting anything at all, if I'm being quite honest with you. This is all pretty bogus. Oh, that's unfortunate. No matter where I go, I'm gonna get hit, huh? That's cool. Really wanted to get rid of this stupid gun enemy here, because they're just extremely obnoxious. There we go. And then now we just need to get our shield thrown. There we go. Look at a clean 500 damage. There we go. Got a shield generator. Those are pretty good. I tend to try and stack them out by shuffling. This is going to be kind of annoying, because this Pandora's box is really obnoxious because it hurts a lot all over on the screen, but we managed to not get hurt. I might, if I have the chance to hit the shop, I might go ahead and sell some of my HP to see if I can get some good artifacts. But Ether here is pretty good, because I'm hoping later on we'll get an artifact that makes our shield have as much defense as our actual defense. So that'll make our shield last even longer. So now that we've gone the evil route here, we've got the evil shopkeeper. Go ahead and sell some health for this here, and then use our money to get 2 upgrades here. And then let's go ahead and try and upgrade the shield throw here. So we can have it apply frost, apply flame, or consume. We definitely don't want it to consume, so let's do flames. Unfortunately, we're getting the short end of the stick here with these upgrades, but that's just how it's just gonna have to be for now. Violet is a pretty interesting boss in this kind of run, because she actually gives us shield, which makes this a little easier. Let's go ahead and throw a shield generator here. So if I manage to get the shield throw by the time that she does all this stuff, before she can actually, you know, hit us with the beam that does all that damage, I can get a lot of damage like I did there. The only problem is that she summons these things, which I really can't do too much about. But let's see if she can stop moving for a second. There we go. Easy peasy. I actually didn't even... I don't think I got actually hit. The only reason I don't have full health was because, you know, I sold some. But Violet is pretty good support, or whatever you want to call her, to have. So that'll help us a lot. Let's go ahead and give some shield to our Madame here as we try and see what we can do with this obnoxious enemy, but thankfully it poisons itself and kills itself. So can't do anything about that. I did get the cracked or the sugar glass here because I'm hoping we can get the Luna something. It's an artifact that when there's cracked panels, your mana regen increases, so that should combo in pretty nicely with this. But I feel like so far, ironically, Reva's my favorite character to use in this game. I was kind of hesitant at first because I didn't really understand how I'd be able to go through the game with just the shield, but the fact that her kit starts out with a shield throw makes this so much easier. I think you do on both frames, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and hit you with that. Hit you with that. Yeah, this this Iron Will is really putting in hell of a lot of work. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough money to go to the shop, but let's, I guess, try and see what they have anyways. Should have used this on this other enemy here who's extremely annoying, but we can always just re-roll it. And let's go ahead and use that there. There we go. Easy peasy. So I guess I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but yeah, I am using one of the skins that you unlock forever. I think it's the only skin so far, to be honest. But you do unlock a skin forever, and that is what I'm using here. I don't really think I want to remove anything. I don't want to get hit. Getting an upgrade would be nice. Might not be too bad against Shishio. So let's go get an upgrade. I don't really like the shield catch much. Well, let's try and upgrade this shield generator, see if we can get... No, getting the one with flow isn't half bad. Because we can maybe score one of those artifacts that give us, you know, certain buffs when we have flow. So let's see if we can maybe throw this out there for her. See if she can maybe withstand a hit. Nope, unfortunately. She took a clean 120 damage. Guillotine. So I've actually seen this quite a couple of times in these shield runs, ironically. So it hits a small column 4 tiles away. So it hits 3 columns, or a column that's 3 squares tall. And it'll kill anything with less than 300 HP. Otherwise, it'll just do 80 damage. Been wanting to use it, but I don't really think it'll work out too well right now. So let's go ahead and take on this next boss here. Yeah, really lucky that Saffron is just really coming in hot constantly. Let's go ahead and throw our shield generator here as we get rid of all these stupid jams that stupid Shishio has thrown in our deck. There we go. See if we can hit him with this. There we go. As we just continue to pile on some shield here. Throw away these jams. He is going to break our shield generator, but that's perfectly fine. I'll just get another one right here. There we go. And now we can do a clean... Oh, dodged it. I was going to say we can do a clean 600 damage to him, but... that's not going to happen. We're just going to have to get rid of all these stupid jams here. There we go. He's really using this blade today. Wow. He usually doesn't use this as much, but okay. There it comes again. And, okay. There we go. Wow, he's just going to keep using that blade, huh? Whoops. That's the wrong button. I actually ended up destroying my own shield generator there. Oh, boy. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and get some more shield here. He also doesn't really seem to be wanting to do a lot of damage, which in turn is just making it easier for me to get more shield. Aside from the fact that he's making me shuffle, but, you know, if he doesn't hurt me, I don't see how any of this is going to work for him. He's going to do it again? Okay. I just want him to use maybe... Oof. Look at that damage. There we go. He usually does this move a lot more, as well as the other one where he shoots around you. But, doesn't seem like he wants to be doing any of that today. Oh, dodged it. How unfortunate. Hit him with this. Oh, no, we missed. Let's get a bunch of shield here. Oh, we're stuck, but he's not going to be able to shoot us because the shield generator is in the way, I think. Alright, so now we can get a shield generator that gives shield to our shield generator. So we got shield on shield. Let's see if I can catch him. There we go. 1,000 damage that shot did. So let's keep going. I want to try and make it to Eden. Usually I kill Shiso, I guess is his name. I don't fucking know. I hate him with a passion. So I could really care less what his dumbass name is. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not really sure what it is that's giving me spell power. I'll have to double check. Because I am getting small amounts of spell power from now and then. And if I quickly look, I don't really see anything that's supposed to be giving me spell power, but in any case, let's see what we get here. We get some more mana. When you shuffle, gain 2 flow, gain 20 shield when you shuffle. That's not bad. Don't really need mana crystals right now. We need to go to the shop. Let's go down here. Let's get rid of that. And let's throw that out there. So that it can just give us a bunch of shields so we don't actually get hurt here, which is great. And kunais aren't really useful during this run, but Forte is amazing because it just straight up gives us 150 shield, which is really good. And then on top of that, it's also Consume, so it allows this run to stay pretty healthy. So let's go ahead and throw out our shield generator here to take this shot. That's a big 200k. 200k. I've been playing a little bit too much Vanguard. It's a big 200 shot, which really hurts a lot. But thankfully we're not going to have to deal with that. Let's see here. Alright. That lady's dead, and there was really nothing that I could have done about that, to be completely honest with you. Let's go ahead and let's get the money first, but let's go ahead and get rid of this gunner. And I'm going to see what I can do against this obnoxious enemy here. Because they just keep on moving. I have to basically just guess. Oh great, now I give them shield. Where they're going to be. Okay. So far they seem to be going to the same places every single time. So maybe that'll make things a little bit easier. There we go. What a pain in the butt that thing is. Consume, heal, and gain 1 max. Gain 5 max HP. That's actually not horrible, because it also gives us flow. Let's go ahead and just grab that. Because it'll consume, so I don't have to worry about using it again. We don't really have enough money here for anything, but we do have the duct tape here. And the limit break. Oof. Limit break is really good. Let's pick up the limit break. I tend to use that a lot in this run. Don't want to use any of that, so let's just keep on keeping on here. Let's see, let's get rid of that. Whoops, that's not who I wanted to get rid of, but alright. And let's use this. Throw that out there, so we can get some little heals as well as some more HP, which is always good. Let's go ahead and hit this with the limit break, which should do a good butt ton of damage. Would have done more had I not had to move. Let's go ahead and, whoops. I was supposed to get rid of this guy in the back, but I guess not. Let's hit him with a limit break. That's this really annoying ability now where apparently once it lands its attack, it will throw out flames, which definitely not fun. But let's go ahead and take on the gunner here. Enemy isn't necessarily too difficult, and then Reva's really not that difficult. Or sorry, not Reva. Terra is really not that difficult once I have a lot of shield, because it makes her a really annoying moves. Not as annoying as at least they tend to usually be. But we are finding it hard to kind of do some damage here. See if we can maybe get in the limit break here, do a good chunk there. That did okay. Gonna have to use my shield throw here. Go. One of the major things is that I haven't managed to get a good upgrade for the shield throw. That'll really help me out a lot in this run, but nonetheless, we're just gonna have to keep on keeping on. It'll be kind of difficult to upgrade it right now, considering where I am in the run. I doubt I'll be able to have enough money to do that, but ooh, still managed to get him. I was gonna say, oh darn it, I missed, but he did me the nice favor and moved into the way of my shot there. Limit break him again, and he keeps on moving away. Got this nice little shield generator here, which will hopefully sometimes block his shots from his bombs, just because it'll get in the way of it. Oof, that probably would have done significant more damage had I not gotten hit there, but so I want to go up and then down. Unfortunately, we didn't make it in time. Hopefully he moves up so that we don't get hit here. Alright. There we go. Managed to make it out with what seemed like getting hit a lot of times, but again, due to the magic of this run, I didn't actually get hit, which makes things so much more enjoyable. Let's get rid of this obnoxious enemy. Throw this out there to get some more HP. And get some shield here. Leave this guy only moves up one square. Yeah, that should be enough. Oof, almost. Really, he's gonna make me hit him with the limit break. There we go. Alright, so I actually did manage to get a couple of good things so far. I did manage to get the link cable and the speed loader, which is pretty useful because it decreases our shuffle time by 1 second. Ooh. The empty bottle here is really good, as well as the pocket watch. So let's get the pocket watch so we can show that off. So now every single time that we shuffle, we will actually end up doing sort of a stop time every single time, which is pretty cool. And it's not exactly super useful when you shuffle, but it's also not horrible. So Terra here isn't horrible. She does make it kind of hard for you to keep your shield up sometimes, but other times it's she kind of doesn't really do too much. She kind of makes this a little easier than it needs to be. And I did once manage to get a artifact that allows me to essentially walk on broken platforms, which made this excruciatingly easy. But now's not really that time, unfortunately. Oof, got strong. But we managed to hit her with that. Let's clock her with this one real quick. Get rid of the limit break there. You see we managed to stop time and move around. And I also managed to pick up the Code Stone, which is not half bad. It does do a whole chunk of damage, and I tend to try and upgrade it and get the upgrade that makes it do 400 damage. And that tends to really work out really well. Oh boy. She's not making this easy for me today. Let's see if we can get our shield generator out for a little bit. Nope, it immediately gets destroyed. Alright, let's try and see if we can toss Limit Break there. Nope, she's actually hitting us all over the place right now. Uh-oh. Well, kind of locked in with her. Let's see if we can do some damage here. Actually, go ahead and position ourselves here. See if we can just do some damage there. Took a little bit too much damage, but hopefully now this double shield generator energy here will help us out. But unfortunately, we did not get locked up over there, as our shield generators are taking a bunch of damage. There we go. See if they can... Nope, they get immediately destroyed by these obnoxious diagonal things. We have a very hard time building up shield against her this time around. Do our shield throw here. And throw our shield generator here. And the very good thing is that these little things, they don't tend to do a lot of damage. So definitely my shield can, you know, take their hits. But unfortunately, I do need my shield, so it would be nice if they didn't. There we go. Managed to hit her as she was moving around. But yeah, because of that, it's really hard for me to actually build up shield. Just gonna try and stand here and get hit, see if we can do as much damage as possible. Not doing too bad now. There we go. And we should be able to finish it off here with the limit break. Whew. We're not looking too good for the finale of this, but it seems like we might actually make it into Eden this time around. Alright, so this is the last shop before the last boss and Eden. We actually don't have any actual good rewards here. We can get ourselves one upgrade and one remove. I don't really know if I want to remove anything per se, so let's just see if we can get ourselves an upgrade. I could have also refreshed the stock, but then I wouldn't have been able to buy an upgrade, or at least I don't think I would have been able to. And we're actually going to upgrade Codestone here and hope we can get the... Nope, we do not. So let's go ahead and get this here to leave some flames. I was hoping we can get the 400 damage upgrade, but it seems like we're not going to be able to do that today. Let's throw out our shield here as we passively build up a bunch of shield and hit this thing here with as much damage as we can, since it's not going to actually do anything after that first shot. We are going to face off against Hazel here, so I don't know how long this run is going to keep on going. Hazel here is really obnoxious at this point in the game, but not going to give up. Oh no. There we go. Let's, oh, damn it. I managed to pick up a laser turret and I was going to try and use it there, but I actually ended up just destroying it. Because I tried to place it on a broken block. Let's go ahead and break this here and then break these turrets here. So this can go really badly or really easily. Oh boy. Let's hope we can, nope. I'm going to have to walk through one of them. Got the big gun here. This is going to be a pretty bad spot for that, unfortunately, because as soon as she places a turret next to there, we're going to take a butt ton of damage, because that turret's going to be there for a very long time. The solar beam there is exactly how you would think it would work. It allows me to just straight up put down a turret. Sorry, did I say a turret? I'm gonna hear with so many turrets that I didn't even know what I was saying. It allows me to just anchor for a bit as I actually get to get a spell added to my deck that allows me to just straight up do a solar beam here. Doing somewhat okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can deal some damage there, as well as get rid of those turrets, but she brings him back, so let's try and use the power of the limit break here to clear this entire roll, followed by that. These things are really not much. They, if anything, just kind of take up space in my opinion, but now we're kind of in a rough spot because she's got these turrets everywhere. And I don't really have anything to go up and hit them with. So all I can do is wait for her to destroy them herself, as she's been doing. There we go. Managed to get out of the way there. That's not good, but these blast crystals don't really do much. If anything, they're just taking up space right now as I just build up some shield slowly but surely. There we go. We got a couple of solar beams that we can throw out. And then, oof, managed to actually hit her with the reflector at the last second. GG. Alright. This is it. This is Eden. Typically, you would face off against a giant wall here. That'll do a lot of damage. But since I've managed to sort of do the good run and not kill any of the bosses, I am fortunately tasked with fighting against Terrible here, who is a complete nightmare to face off against due to the fact that she kind of does all these crazy spells that do a hell of a lot of damage hella quickly. But if I can manage to get a bunch of shield generators out, I might be okay. So that's how I actually managed to beat her before with Reva. And it is how actually I got this skin, because I managed to beat, or rather, managed to make it all the way to Eden with Reva. That move is extremely obnoxious. Ugh, that's not good. Not looking good, boys. Not looking good at all. Want to maybe get some more high damaging spells, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be in any way, shape, or form possible right now. Let's see if we can get this out here, throw this out, shuffle, and lose that shield generator. If I can just place two of them, that'll maybe be able to do some good damage. Ugh, I almost lost that shield there. This shield generator here, nope, it just cannot last. I have no idea how to dodge these things because she throws a million things over the screen. I don't really understand what is the logic behind me being able to dodge that, but okay. That's not what you want to do. There we go. See if we can hit her with this. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. This move's annoying because she's just basically... Some of her moves are just like, yeah, I'm just gonna hit you. Just deal with it. Yep. Unfortunately, that is gonna do it. Managed to make it hella far. But could not take her on. I did not really have a lot of good spells to defeat her that time around. Well, in any case, take care of yourself.